Let me tell you about golden calls. Unlock the block and reveal the secret. What if a simple daily act might move you to the next level of living? In my own life, I have noticed exactly what happens to me as I begin to want something more, something better, something outside of my comfort zone. In the past, when I wanted to step up and I thought about it, the next thing that happened felt like a boulder falling on top of me, pinning me to the spot, causing lots of internal pain and struggle. I'm talking from a career perspective for this story, and it's a true story that I want to share with you. I'm Tess Day, and Mindblox is my coaching business. For some reason, I must have imprinted onto myself from a young age that I wasn't good enough. And I wanted to be seen, accepted, and acknowledged. I wanted straight A's like both my sisters, but a C was a stretch of brilliance for me. My parents and my teachers were always saying, Tess can do better. I had been informed that my IQ test said so. But the little voice in my head was saying something else. I was labeled a dreamer, rebellious, lazy. I hated homework, disorganized and distant. Have you ever felt like you didn't measure up or fit in? You just weren't good enough. I lived this way in varying degrees for almost 40 years. I did not feel good enough. This obviously gave me a choice: accept what they say or prove them wrong. Looking back on my life, it is very clear what I chose. Prove them wrong. It was the right choice for me. I must admit, I hardly ever did it very well though. Proving them wrong, that is. You see, when you decide to make it up as you go along, there are some tough lessons to learn. Ring any bells for you? My biggest problem was that I was trying to hide that I wasn't good enough by pretending that I was. And over time, I became very trapped in my little secret. I couldn't ask for help without letting my now very big, awful secret out. By age 19, I was suffering silently with depression after one bad experience after another. And then there was this one moment while studying fashion design when I was entered into a competition with 10 others in the class, and I won first prize. This was my turning point. I felt so good. I wanted to keep feeling like a winner, but I had no clue how to do that. So I went out and bought a book on how to develop a positive attitude. I read it from cover to cover, and I practiced everything it said, and I haven't looked back. Stubborn, obstinate, impossible were becoming my new nicknames. They actually served me very well as far as hanging on and never giving up on me. But these new titles mixed with my secret also made the journey lonely, painful, and really long. So for the past 27 years, I've been learning how to become good enough, smart enough, better. Don't laugh. I'm still not smart. Well, we all have a definition of that word. Some might say smart arse is more like it. But I have come to understand so much about people. And I know that if I have a secret, then you probably have one too. The secret that keeps you small and ashamed. One of my clients messaged me this morning with this incredible realization. They said, sometimes we don't see the opportunities because we are blinded by our insecurity. It is so interesting to be looking at my fears and knowing I have to go forward regardless of them. Another share from a client was this: I'm a mix of nerves and fear because I don't know what lies ahead. There is nothing Nothing more isolating and paralyzing than fear. Do you want to know what happened to me when I wanted to take myself to the next level? I'd get a migraine and severe nausea, and then I would probably end up being sick. Can you imagine how many times this has stopped me from having my desires come true? Too many times to mention. But then, 2 years ago, when I experienced my golden moment, everything changed for me. I began to teach myself how to push through the invisible thoughts and beliefs that were disabling me. For me, it became about 10 minutes first thing every morning. What did I need more than anything in my life? Order, clarity, a plan, and a life that I had a say in. What is it for you? Because once I came to that realization, I knew that that was the smartest thing I had ever decided in my life. It might have taken only 29 years for me to find the answer, but the journey and the knowledge and experience and the value that came from it and with it is priceless. The best thing is, this learning and growing, it never stops. The only difference is, I'm focusing on the fun, developing deeper friendships, good business connections, and my clients prove to me session after session how change is really possible when you don't do it alone. That is why I've created the Golden Calls. I understand loneliness, self-inflicted limitations, guilt, less than zero self-belief. Whether as an employee, a parent, partner, friend, or business owner, I really mean it when I say our secrets can really limit our genius. One thing I know is this: regardless of what I thought about myself, I know that I was truly loved. Coming to love myself was a lot harder. And I have always been interested in other people. They have been and still are my teachers. As I watch and observe, I learn so much. To me, each person is amazing, interesting, and uniquely made as they are with their own set of experiences. I learned long ago that I didn't like being judged, so I chose not to judge others, and I work like that every day. It's not easy because we all can't agree on everything and we all have feelings. The reason I became a coach was first to learn and grow myself, and then to begin helping others with what I have learned and experienced. I do believe that speaking with you for 10 minutes a day for a series of days can be the beginning of a transformation in your life. Have you heard the slogan, KISS? Keep it simple, stupid. Might be apt looking back on my story, but why complicate our lives with hours of dialogue when all you need is 10 minutes a day to unlock the block, reveal the secret, and move forward one step at a time? The magic really happens when you get moving, choosing, acting, and doing. Whether you are looking for more confidence, a promotion, a job, you want to lose weight, find a life partner, start a business, be a better leader, or even improve your sales, perhaps just be a better version of yourself, you might like to join me for a series of golden calls because I know how to help you. This is your chance to choose a new way of living by becoming more consistent, having clear daily action steps, less need for social media top-ups on how awesome everybody else's life is. Transform your habits. Become the early bird. Experience outstanding moments of reflection. Be clear on who you want to be like. The golden call is science, linked to the prefrontal cortex and its awakening power. It would be amazing. If you wanted to email me right now and tell me what is going on in your life, I would love to help you figure out a good solution to unlock your block with a golden call.